And here we are, enemies once again. Eagles versus Chiefs. Bob versus Matt. America versus the Chiefs. It seems like, Bob, how do you feel about that? Is it you versus everybody? So let's walk you through the prop bets of the Big Game Challenge 2025. And then we'll invite each and every one of you to join the challenge. Submit a Google Doc at the end of the challenge, and you'll be entered to win the grand prize.
Ooh, grand prize, you say?
The grand prize.
I think we've got a pile of stuff in the prize closet.
I was just thinking that. We got lots of swag.
Welcome to the Only Stupid Questions podcast, where we ask the questions that may be too stupid to ask. I'm Brandon.
I'm Bobby.
And I'm Matt.
Only stupid questions.
I feel like it needs to be a super special, just quick intro here, because you two have teams in the game. This happened a few years ago on the Assuminati podcast.
And we're still talking.
And here we are, enemies once again. Eagles versus Chiefs. Bob versus Matt. America versus the Chiefs. It seems like, Bob, how do you feel about that? Is it you versus everybody?
I don't think that's true. I see more people in Chiefs gear than anything. And I'm here on the East Coast. You'd think more Eagles fans,
That's
right?
just all those Swifties wearing the Chiefs gear.
You're right.
Taylor Swift fans.
I don't embrace all the new Chiefs fans because I've been with them and supporting them since before they knew how to play the game, really.
And I respect that. I respect that fandom and going all the way back when they sucked. But you can't be a real fan unless you supported the team when they sucked.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like,
So
I've sat in the stadium watching absolutely horrid games, and it was a great time. And I fell in love with the Chiefs, even though they weren't fantastic. There was probably way better choices for me, and I chose the Chiefs. So all these new fans are walking around in their pretty new shiny Chiefs gear. But I do encounter way more Chiefs fans than I ever have in my life.
I saw like 3 stickers on the way home from work today. Come on. Anyway.
3 stickers
I was
of
in
what?
a
Pro Chiefs?
conference call
Chiefs
today
stickers. Yeah.
at work, and I just want to remind you, I work at a place that there's just not a whole ton of sports fans. Well, they're into soccer and cricket and stuff. Not a lot of football fans, right? In almost every one of my meetings, there was people wearing Chiefs apparel. So I don't think it's all of America against the Chiefs.
Just the smart ones.
You're so funny.
Well, speaking of non-sports fans, this is one of those episodes that fits both. It fits both the sports fan as well as the non-sports fan alike, because it's the big game coming up, gentlemen. It's the Super of the Bowl.
You can't say that.
Yeah, you can. Stop
It's a
it.
pretty big game.
Can you say Super Bowl?
You can say Super Bowl. We're not.
Okay.
You can't, make it like you're part of them.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You can speak
Gotcha.
of the game. You
We are
can't
not the
say
official-
you're part of it.
We're not the official podcast of the Super Bowl. So.
No.
Who is?
That's
Is
right.
that New Heights? I'm just wondering.
Well, that's an Eagle Chief
Oh, that's what I'm talking
podcast,
about.
technically. Wow.
Both
Okay.
of their media relations groups have sanctioned it.
Check it out. Okay.
Mm.
So let's walk you through another big game challenge. We've done this in years past on the Assuminati podcast. So this
What is
the
this?
first
The
year.
fourth annual?
Fourth, yeah. So this is our
What?
first year on the Only Stupid
Wow.
Questions podcast, but still the big game challenge. And people, again, we'll remind everybody, this is expected to be 120, 130 million eyeballs here. Or
Wow.
I guess it would be double that if it was eyeballs, right?
It depends.
right.
There might be
Correct.
some pirates in the mix.
People. Let's just
Could
say
be.
people.
Could be some one-eyed guys.
So let's walk you through the prop bets of the Big Game Challenge 2025. So these are, some of them are sports related, but often these are commercial related or halftime show related or colors and preferences. Anyway, let's walk you through it. It'll make sense. And then we'll invite each and every one of you to join the challenge. Submit a Google Doc at the end of the challenge, and you'll be entered to win the grand prize.
Ooh, grand prize, you say?
The grand prize.
I think we've got a pile of stuff in the prize closet.
I was just thinking that. We got lots of swag.
We got some swag
I
for you.
think we could throw some barbecue gear
We
at
got
some
barbecue
winners.
gear.
You get
We'll
some
make
rubber
it-
gloves.
We'll make something happen.
See, like some rubber
Stuff
gloves.
from our prize closet.
Some spray bottles, some oil sprayers, some sweet oil sprayers,
Oh, we got some oil. Get
some
that oil.
accessories mats.
So we'll let you pick from barbecue equipment that is super high quality. It's just it just happened to be in our possession. We will allow you to pick from really nice barbecue gloves, a mat, maybe an oil sprayer. Anyway, we'll make those prizes known to the winners as that happens after the big game this coming week. So by the time this releases, you'll have 2 or 3 days to think about it, maybe even print it out, make your picks, but make sure they're submitted before kickoff, before the big game starts. So speaking of the start of the game, the national anthem is our first item up for bid.
I'm picking the over.
Okay, so historically, Reba McEntire, for example, last year did 102 seconds, which was under. The
That's right.
previous 3 or 4 were over, and so over tends to be the way to go here. Chris Stapleton, Eric Church, they all went over. This year, it's John Batiste. Do you guys know John Batiste?
Negative.
The
I've
band
heard
leader?
that name.
I mean,
He's the-
I know John the Baptist. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. So he's back.
Well, he's
And,
going under.
Definitely. Good one. Insert badunts. Rim shot. So John
I like it.
Batiste is a piano player / band leader for Stephen Colbert late night.
Oh yeah, he's going over for sure.
pretty
Whatever.
talented
Definitely
dude.
going over.
And I believe they've confirmed he will be playing the piano. And so will he go over or under 121 seconds?
Ooh,
is the
they've
current
added
line.
an additional time.
So over or under? Typically, it's the 2-minute mark that they shoot for on the over-under.
I'm going still over.
You're still going over. Okay.
Mhm.
Bobby, what are you thinking?
So they're saying 2 minutes is the over under or 120?
So 121 seconds. So 2 minutes and 1 second is the over-under.
I'm going over.
Over. Wow. I'm thinking he's going to get jazzed up with that piano. Yeah, I'm going over as well on
Yeah.
that one. Okay. They
Good
thought
call.
Reba would go over too, though. She went way under. Okay. The second one, we've done this the last 2 or 3 years. Taylor Swift. Will she be shown during the national anthem? Last year was a no, and the Vegas favorite was yes. So she actually was not shown last year.
I'm going with no.
Her boyfriend's in the big game.
Yeah, but
Well,
they've
it
depends
shown
on when-
so much less of her this
Okay.
year.
What?
It's as if they received criticism for showing her, and they're trying to back off this year. Matt, what do you think? Yes or no?
I don't know. It's hard to say because I think they show her. Well, it depends on when. What are we considering during the national anthem?
From the minute he opens his mouth to the minute
Well, is
that
he opening his
closes.
mouth or is he just hitting a key on the piano? So
He's going
I
to be
s-
singing.
Oh, he's singing too. Okay.
Yep.
I say they do show her, and I say they also mention the Chiefs three-peating at some point
During
that
the
During
national
the
anthem?
national anthem.
during that segment at some point during the national anthem
okay.
segment. I'm just
It's
going to throw
not-
it out there.
It's
They
not
say
this-
they say
Are
three.
they changing the words? Like,
No, they're just going to say there's the Chiefs are going for the three-peat. They're going to
Well,
say
they-
that probably 50 times during
They
the
will.
game.
They will.
yeah, John
50
Madden's
at
going to
least.
show up and speak to it.
Repeat. Fun fact,
hear it
Pat
now.
Riley, the
Yeah, he trademarked
current general
it.
manager of the Miami Heat, former Laker coach, patented the word or the phrase
Patented,
three-peat.
yeah, that's right.
So if you
That's true.
use three-peat on any merchandise or use it in any way to make money, he gets a cut of the.
So does
of
that
the
mean
phrase
if we get a
three-peat.
sponsor now and we said 3P, like how many times here we've racked up a bill?
if we make money off of it, he gets a cut.
If he wants to go after it,
Right.
How
right.
would he know we made money off the word?
That's
Yeah,
for his lawyers to decide, and he has made tens of millions of dollars off that phrase. It's unbelievable. You should look it up.
Wow.
Fun rabbit hole.
Well,
Okay,
good
will
thing
she
we don't
be-
have a sponsor.
Well, good thing we're not making money off of the phrase three-peat. And what you'll see most likely is a chief Pete, or like they'll change it just enough.
I call
To
it a
not-
three-cheat
Oh, there he is. There's Matt.
Mm.
Okay,
for the Chiefs.
I'm going to say no. The betting favorite is that Taylor Swift will not be shown during the national anthem, and I agree with that. I don't think they'll do it.
I think they're going to.
They're not. They didn't do it last year, and I don't think they'll do it this year. So, okay. So Matt says yes. Taylor Swift, T-Swizzle, will make an appearance during our nation's national anthem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's going to win the coin toss?
The
Who
coin
will
toss?
win the coin toss? The coin toss.
What does a coin cost?
Well, let me tell you. Vegas thinks it's going to be a 50-50 coin toss. And
No,
Does that mean it's going to land on its edge?
yes, and it has happened. So there's like a deep bet where you can bet on the coin toss being messed up. But it is Vegas odds of 50-50. Who will win the coin toss? Kansas City or Philadelphia?
The Eagles are going to win the coin toss.
Okay.
I'm going different. I think the Chiefs are going to win, and they're
And
going to take the ball first.
So nine out of the last 10 coin toss winners have lost the game. Does that change your mind?
Not mine.
Isn't that interesting? The coin toss loser typically wins the Super Bowl. That's interesting. Okay, 50-50 odds. You be the judge, people. It's a coin flip. Oh, my favorite Super Bowl
How come
commercials.
you're not giving your pick on that one.
You're right. I'm not going to get out of that one. I'll say the Chiefs win the coin toss.
Okay.
That's my pick.
Okay. They taking the
they're-
ball. Or they deferring.
Because the refs, right? Ha ha ha. They'll help them. I don't know. Yeah. Do they take the ball? I think they do. I think Chiefs win the coin toss. I think they take the ball. They want to put Philly on their back of their heels. So
I agree.
okay, my favorite part, a lot of people's favorite part, especially the non-sports fans, are the Super Bowl commercials. It's what we're here for in a lot of cases. Again, $7.5 to $8 million per 30-second slot.
Wow.
Chump change.
Yikes! It keeps going up every year. Last year it was a flat $7 million. Now it's a little bit above that. Inflation. Right? Yeah, it's inflation. Commercialization. So, who will be the first big brand to appear after the kickoff?
Oh, after the kickoff.
So that's the big one. So the commercial break after the kickoff is considered the most expensive commercial slot of the entire game. That has everybody's attention. Everybody's settling down after the kickoff, and their eyes are glued to the TV. So the betting favorite is Doritos as the first big brand shown for the big game.
Sponsoring it.
Second place, we have Bud Light. No, that's a good question, Matt. We should look that up. Pepsi was a close third. DraftKings FanDuel as fourth. Apple is considered the fifth favorite. And then Snickers, which was last year's favorite, is now sixth favorite, according to Vegas. Actually, Vegas isn't allowed to do these prop bets. It's international betting.
I'm going to go with FanDuel.
FanDuel, yeah, that's a good one. They've been putting a lot of money into that gambling.
I think it's Bud Light.
Okay. Bud Light's got a big commercial this year with Post Malone queued up and Shane Gillis. So we'll see if that one appears first.
Is that the one we've already seen?
I think it's a part of
They have a series of them.
It's a series, right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's what I think it's going to be.
And you can view a lot of these series and even teasers right now. You can actually see those online. They release a lot of it ahead of time. Okay, I'm going to go with, that was my pick too, was Bud Light. I want to be
not
solid
Bud,
pick.
Wise.
Nobody's going with Doritos, the favorite.
Bud?
Yeah. Bud.
Wise? What's that? Remember those commercials?
No, we
You
did
know,
an episode.
There was a
Those are the
couple of
best.
years where the commercials were just gold, and we have never gotten back to that quality.
I know. Stinks. What happened?
The lack of
That might-
creativity.
That might be a different episode.
Yeah.
What happened to commercials? Maybe they'll come back. Maybe this will be the year. We'll see. So here's your next Super Bowl commercial question. What celebrity makes an appearance first from the choices that we give you? So out of the Super Bowl commercials that'll air, most likely in that first time slot or that first group of commercials, which celebrity will be the first from our list to appear in a commercial? The betting favorite is Taylor Swift. I found that to be interesting. I know her boyfriend's in the game. They think that she'll be in a commercial. What do you guys think?
In a commercial. Okay.
And that
I
she'll
think it would
be
be
towards the
gold if
beginning.
her and Andy Reid and the guy from State Farm, Jake, if they were all
Yeah.
in a commercial together.
Right.
I bet you that's who it's going to be, though. It's going to be Travis Kelce or
Okay.
are we considering those guys celebrities or not?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, here's a little tidbit for you. Since the California fires, State Farm has pulled out of the Super Bowl.
Well, they may not have $7 million to spend on 30 seconds.
Right. They're getting hammered, rightfully so. Shout out to the people of
And hey,
California going through
Jake
that. But
at State Farm is busy right now.
they got some things to attend to.
Yeah.
Anyway, so probably not looking at a State Farm slot. And if they do, I'm sure it'll be to collect donations on the behalf of those affected by the wildfires. So I'm not anticipating a State Farm celebrity here, but Taylor Swift was a betting favorite. Peyton Manning was right behind her as far as a
considering
favorite.
Peyton a celebrity too.
Right. He's a big sports figure for
Why
those
are
who don't
we
know him.
considering NFL players celebrities for the Super Bowl? Because there's going to be a lot of NFL players viewed during this game.
That's Peyton's everywhere. He's selling everything. And so
Maybe he's sold out.
my betting favorite, my personal betting favorite is Snoop Dogg. And so we're including him on the list. Again, it's somebody who's everywhere, whether you agree with whether or not he's there.
He did
Yeah, it'll be
Olympics.
some T-Mobile commercial for Snoop Dogg.
I hope it's Snoop and Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart is actually one of the betting favorites.
Well, she's in a new commercial with somebody.
Yeah. She's got Matthew McConaughey in a commercial.
Yeah,
right.
but she's only going to be good in a commercial if it's with Snoop Dogg.
Okay. All right.
I love Matthew McConaughey, but he doesn't pull Martha Stewart up to the level
But
that Snoop
he's
Dogg does.
McConaughey?
He said
Whatever his
something.
name is.
McConaughey.
McConaughey.
All right. So
All right.
Martha's one of the betting favorites. The Rock is a betting favorite. David Beckham is a betting
Kevin
favorite.
Hart probably in there.
Kevin Hart, yes. Should we include him on our list?
Sure.
He might be
Let's
in the
throw him in there.
FanDuel commercial. Is that
Yeah,
who
they
he's
show
in
him
for?
all the
You're right.
freaking time.
Another one was Post Malone. That was towards the top of the list, and Tom Brady. So
And Shane Gillis. I mean,
we could put Shane next to Post Malone on that one. Yeah. Okay. So we'll release that list. I personally think it will be.
Snoopy Poop.
I'll pick Peyton Manning. That's my pick.
I'm going with Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Okay, I'll make sure he's on the list.
Shoot. I don't know.
And I'll
I'm
do
going
it
to
in
go Snoop.
lowercase letters because he's so small.
I'm going Snoop because he's every freaking where, and
He is
pisses me off.
everywhere. That's a great. That's
I'm
a
going with
great
Calvin. That's who I'm going with.
pick. Calvin Brodus. Okay. Next, we have halftime show. Kendrick Lamar lined up, just won 5 Grammys just a few days ago. So what song does he perform first? This has to be at least 10 seconds long. It can't just be an intro and then they move on to another song. It has to be a full attempt at a song.
Now I got to Google what he does.
Okay, so the initial betting favorite is a song called Euphoria. That's, I'm sure most of you at home have at least heard bits of it. It's kind of everywhere. The one that he won all the Grammys for was a diss track on Drake. Again, went viral in 2024, called Not Like Us.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
People think that he'll come out and just want to make Drake look bad during the halftime show. He's going to take a shot at Drake.
Okay.
So Euphoria, Not Like Us are kind of the betting favorites right now for the opening. We also have Humble, Squabble Up, TV Off, Luther. For this one, I put Other as an option. And so you can take one of the top 6 betting odds, or you can take Other. So it could include Like That.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Like That because I think there's a distrust for the refs. And so he'll spin that in to his halftime.
So you would choose Other on our
I'll choose Other.
questions, big game. And that might be a great option here because it covers
like a grab bag.
It covers his it's a catch-all for his entire catalog that's not listed here. So that might be the way to go. I'm going to go personally with Not Like Us. I think he comes out, just hammers Drake, international TV. I think he keeps it going, but it's been overplayed this year. He won the 5 Grammys. I don't know. We'll see. Matt, you got to pick?
I'm going to go Other just because I don't know this guy. And
Right. Other might get you a point there.
I'm just going to go Other.
That's a pretty safe bet. Okay, so picking let's see here. So Gatorade.
What
Purple.
color will it be?
What color will it be? What color will the Gatorade be that they dump on the coach at the end of the
Purple.
game? Okay,
It's going to be
betting
the
favorite.
red Gatorade.
Oh, betting favorite is purple.
Oh, is it really? Okay.
Betting
good.
favorite is purple because the betting favorite is the Chiefs, and the Chiefs have been known to use purple Gatorade. Isn't that interesting?
They're going red this year.
Okay, so Bob's going red. I think that was the fourth betting favorite.
Red all over the green
color of the Chiefs.
colors. Interesting.
Yeah,
So Matt,
the blood of the Chiefs.
Matt, you're still sticking with purple? You think
Yeah,
the
I'm sticking
Eagles
with
are
purple.
Eagles are going to pour purple? Okay.
Yeah, purple goes good with green.
So again, purple betting favorite. Orange is the most common. So that's
It's
the
not
historical
a fashion show, Matt.
It's
betting
not.
favorite.
It's literally a beverage to quench their thirst.
That's
It'll
true.
clash. It's going to clash.
They
I'm just
don't be
waiting.
like, what
I
color
hope
of
they hit
Gatorade
Sirianni
goes
in
good
the
with my
face.
outfit?
I hope they hit Sirianni in the face with some. I want
me
it to be
too.
like a frontal Gatorade
Little
splash.
punch. Yeah, maybe slip
Right
a
in the
punch in there or
face.
something. Right in the face. Got a punch
Wasn't
over the
it
face.
a couple of games ago they tried to put the Gatorade on him and he like just walked forward and like they almost completely
It was
missed
terrible.
him.
It was a bad attempt.
That
Oh,
was
for
the
real?
worst Gatorade
Yeah.
dumping attempt on earth.
Yeah, they
Was
got
it as bad as a Mahomes spike?
Way worse.
Oh, okay.
Way worse.
Hey, I know how to spike a ball.
A Kermit the Frog spike?
Hey, Patrick Mahomes here. I can spike a ball.
Hey,
is he
I
always
bet
singing
he
songs
could out
about rainbows?
football all three of us.
He has.
I doubt it.
And he has. Okay, I'm going with the betting favorite of purple.
Purple.
I've seen them
Yeah.
do it. I feel like it's
It's a safe
again
bet.
historically it's actually been orange. Orange has been used the most times, but as
Really?
of late, blue,
Interesting.
purple have kind of been the go-to. I think they taste better too. So
Is it going to be the light purple? That ice, Gatorade ice?
maybe
That's
Purple-
That's what I'm
pur-
thinking. I'm even
purple
going
is
a
a-
shade of purple. Light
purple is a catch-all for like the pinks and the purples and the whatnots.
Okay.
Green is kind of a catch-all for lime and yellow, by the way, if you wanted to go that route. There is blue, and then there is clear or water. So if you think they'll dump water on them, maybe. Okay, so red, purple, and purple.
Mm-hmm.
After one of these quarterbacks inevitably is handed the MVP trophy, who do they think first?
God.
God.
Okay, the betting favorite is teammates.
Well, if it's Patrick Mahomes, it's going to be teammates. If it's Jalen Hurts, it's going to be God.
No, if it's
Oh.
Patrick, it's going to be God.
Okay. We'll see.
So the
no,
betting
if it's Patrick,
favorite,
it'll be Taylor Swift and the devil in that order. It'll be like,
Oh,
"Hey,
good.
No, he never
and then
thinks
Satan.
Taylor.
he'll slip it in there, huh?
No, he doesn't ever think Taylor.
No, his wife won't let him.
Mm-mm. Nope.
So,
I want to thank my wife. Wink, wink, Taylor Swift.
I love you, honey.
I thank you, Miss Piggy.
They,
Sorry, Bobby.
as in the betting odds, and the people behind the curtain here think that a religious figure such as God is in second place. So that's a close second behind teammates. Both quarterbacks are outspoken Christians, so that may be a possibility. Family came in third, coaches fourth, fans fifth.
So what was your vote?
I'm gonna go with, let's see. I'm picturing it now. He hands the trophy to the MVP, and what does he yell next?
I'm surprised
maybe-
Matt didn't say thank the refs.
He. Okay.
That's an unspoken thing. They can't acknowledge that in public. That's
They've
later.
been acknowledging it big time. Haven't you seen the things I've been sending your way?
Yeah. I told you that's the whole world, man. They all know it. They're onto it.
Anyway, okay. So, what do you guys think? So, teammates, religious.
I think God for sure.
I said God.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Yeah. So he hands it to him. Even if they yell out a city name, you haven't necessarily thanked them yet. So he'll say, first of all, I'd like to thank. Boom.
He'll say
I'm
first
going-
and foremost. That's what they always say.
Ah, they do, right?
Yeah. I want to
I
thank
think
God.
that's got to be. I wonder why that's not the betting favorite for either one of those two. I'm thinking of either quarterback, and I think they're going to go with God first. I think you're right.
Yeah.
hmm
Got to go with God.
I think that's the right thing to do.
It is.
Gotta
Just
go with
God
the law.
first.
It's a personal
Hey,
opinion.
off subject. Oh, well, actually, go ahead, Brandon. What's your
I'm gonna
pick?
go
You
with
said-
teammates just to
Teammates.
be different. Just to be different, but
Okay.
dang. Like I think maybe one of them will get caught up and make eye contact with one of their teammates first, and boom, it'll hit them. And anyway, if they wanted to make like an official speech, though, you're right. I think it will be God. I'm still gonna pick teammates. Okay, we only have a couple more questions here. Will a player propose marriage on camera at the end of the game?
And I know
So
who.
here's the deal.
Let's hear it.
Travis is not going to propose to Taylor.
Oh yeah, how do you know?
He isn't going to do it at the big game.
Mm.
He's going to do that more privately. But I think it's
Is that
time.
really? It's the kind of person he is, huh? He's a
Yeah,
private.
he's so private. No,
He's a
I just don't
private,
think he's going to
humble
do it
person.
at the big game here.
I think I'm gonna go with. It's been a while. It's been 2 or 3 years since somebody has. I feel like it's gonna happen, but I don't feel like it's Kelsey Swift. Matt, what do you think?
I think it's definitely going to happen, and I think it is. I think it's Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
Wow.
I just think any guy that's going to propose is really putting himself on the spot.
And with a person like her, I feel like they would have talked it over first.
Oh yeah, there's a contract in place.
There's publicists,
script.
there's contracts.
Prenubs.
I don't think he's that dumb. I think he's dumb, but I don't think he's that dumb.
I do.
Okay, maybe
I think they're just going to live together.
Okay,
I
Matt's
don't
calling
think
it.
they're going to shack up.
Matt
I
gets
think they
bonus
will.
points if it is in fact the Swift Kelsey. So it'll be Travis Swift. Is that the new name for him?
For sure.
'Cause
It'll be
she-
hyphened. He'll
she
do
ain't
a
changing
hyphen
her
thing.
name.
Travis Kelce Swift.
Janice
Or-
Kelsey Swift.
Something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to go with no proposals at
Okay.
this game.
I think historically it's not proposal time, right? I think the players don't do that, but
They
I think
usually
it's-
catch
Not the
one.
time or place.
It's like every third or fourth year they do get one. It's a player caught up in the emotion of the win, and then it happens. So it typically doesn't happen on stage. It's something off to the side with the confetti flying. Anyway,
Does it have to be a player that's actually playing?
it's a play. Yeah. It has to be a player who proposes marriage
What
on
if
the
it's-
field on camera. Yeah,
What if it's Jameis Winston? Does that
that
count?
doesn't count. Doesn't
Okay.
count.
He'll eat that W on his own time.
He marries a cookie. Okay, so last but not least, who wins the big game? I wonder. Ugh.
Well, so Gronk, who is historically wrong
Right.
Oh,
at picking, like every year, whoever he picks is the winner loses.
Speaking
so
of dumb,
unfortunately, this year he has realized this about himself, and so he is going for the Chiefs. Now,
He jinxed you guys.
no, I think because he came to the realization that he's
Yeah.
always wrong, he switched against what he actually was thinking, and he was actually thinking that
maybe.
Eagles, therefore Chiefs will win.
this reminds me of the Princess Bride poison.
That's
scene.
exactly what it is.
You think that I'm gonna pick the Eagles, but in reality, if I pick the inconceivable, I believe this. I believe Philadelphia will win, and I don't mean that as a spite or a swipe at the Chiefs. I do not believe in the ref controversy with the Chiefs. I don't believe it. I think too many people would have to be involved for that thing to stay under wraps. I really think Philadelphia is going to jump out and hammer Kansas City. Saquon Barkley is who wins this game. Matt, what you got?
Here's my theory, and I've told you guys this for weeks.
Okay,
Weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I might have even mentioned it from the beginning of the season. I mean, I'm just saying, the Chiefs will win the Super. I said if the Chiefs got to the Super Bowl, they will win the Super Bowl because the NFL wants the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. They
do.
want
I
it
do believe that.
bad.
I do.
They
believe
want
that.
the Chiefs to say, okay, they've made history. It's the first time ever that a team has won 3 championships in a row. It's never happened ever before. They will spend the majority of the time talking about it and over and over and over and over. You'll probably hear it
Who are
50
the-
plus times.
Who are the
The Chiefs
announcers
can
for that
make
game?
history. Join us as the Chiefs will make history today by being the first team to win 3 championships. So they've been talking about it for weeks. It's the what they want to have happen. So I think the Eagles jump out for an early lead, and then there's a questionable call or two during a pivotal situation that gets Kansas City back into range of getting 1 or 2 scores, and then all of a sudden in the fourth quarter something will happen where the Eagles just kind of shut down and shut off, and then
Okay.
boom,
All right.
It's
Patrick-
almost like you read the script.
Wow, he did.
Patrick Mahomes and his buddy Chris Collinsworth will be down there to congratulate him as soon
Chris
as
will
it
not.
happens.
Chris will
Huh?
not be there. So
He's going to be down there. He's going to be
the-
on the he's Patrick Mahomes.
the scheduled,
special friend.
So this is Fox is hosting though. So there's a
I know, but he'll
there's
be there
problem number
somewhere.
one.
Trust me.
in spirit, Chris Collinsworth will be holding his helmet.
That's right.
Your
No,
announcers,
that's what's going to happen. They'll win. Chiefs win.
Your announcers scheduled for the game, Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady.
Jeez.
I know. I think I might watch the Super Bowl on mute.
Seriously, that's going to make me throw up. Tom Brady sucks so
It's
much.
bad.
Hey guys, yeah, and this is what we used to do when we almost won 3 in a row, and that,
Oh, okay, buddy. Go.
All right. So, what are you
Good luck.
serving at your Super Bowl? Because that's the most important thing.
Pulled pork and every other appetizer I can get my hands on. But
We're having sliders, and we're doing some 7-layer dip, bean dip.
classic.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then a few just kind of, hors d'oeuvres. I
You
guess
don't
you
want
would
to
call
jinx it with the
Hors
Philly
d'oeuvres?
cheesesteak?
I am making the world's best Philly cheesesteaks.
You're going for it.
Really?
You want to
Yeah.
eat?
Isn't
I'm
that
making the
jinxing
Philly
your own
cheese
team to have some
cuisine.
Philly cheese? Shouldn't you
No,
be doing
we're
some
also
KC
going to
barbecue? or
have some
something?
Kansas City barbecue,
Okay.
but we're having both. But I have found out how to make the world's best Philly cheesesteaks.
I bet you have. You son
know
of
what
a
the
gun.
secret
you need
is?
to prove that next time.
Yeah,
we're
let's hear
together.
it.
All right. So you got to go to Home Food Market on Main Street in Rayford.
Of course.
He sells the very best ribeye steaks I've ever had in my life. And you get him to slice it nice and thin. Real
He'll
nice
do that.
and
He'll
thin.
prep a Philly for you.
Yeah.
That thin meat.
So
Okay.
I'm going to go see Dave this week and get me 4 pounds of thinly sliced ribeyes. And they're going to be absolutely delicious. And then you got to use the cheese whiz.
So we will now turn the time over to you, the listeners, both national and international. Give it a shot. We will post the Google Doc. It's a form that you fill out. It's so quick. It's so easy for your chance at some prizes and some clout, some shout outs and some bragging rights for an entire year here on the Only Stupid Questions podcast. So be on the lookout for that form and make your picks. Hey, thanks for listening to the Only Stupid Questions podcast. Give us a like and a subscribe. Please leave a review wherever you listen to your podcast.
Only stupid questions.